Hello, family and friends. It's me again, Dr. Victoria Abadeni. I hope you're all doing well. So today I want to talk to us how I'm learning to live again. There was a time I honestly wondered if I would ever feel like myself again. After loss, life changes in ways words cannot fully explain. And for a while, I was just I I was not just grieving my husband, you know. I was also kind of grieving the version of myself that existed before everything changed. I was trying to, I felt lost, kind of what I tried to also, like I was also looking for myself. But slowly, I'm learning to live again. Yes. One thing people don't often talk about is this, that after loss, after deep loss, you don't just wake up healed one day as you just get up and like everything is okay, just healed one day. No, it's not like that. That's not how it is. Healing is slow. No, sometimes it is painful, sometimes it is confusing, like everything is just juggling together. You can't even find yourself, kind of. And then sometimes when you look at some of the progress you've made, it looks very small. You know, your progress looks small. Getting out of bed, responding to calls, messages, and learning again, or kind of trying to learning to laugh or laughing again without guilt. Those little things sometimes they become like victories. They're like victories because man, it's not easy. And there were days also I felt emotionally exhausted, just out of myself. Days I wanted to withdraw from everyone completely. Like everything is just, you're not yourself, you just. And there's a question how life could continue after such a painful change. Be like, can I continue? Can life continue? And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, grief can make you feel disconnected from yourself. You just like you are just cut off. You're not yourself. You look in the mirror and you realize that or how life has changed you. You're just cut off. You're not yourself. Just kind of so. But somewhere along the journey, I realized something. Something very important, that if I if I stayed completely inside my pain, I will lose myself. I will lose myself. And then I knew that wasn't what I wanted for myself. Not for the people that love me, not for my children, not for my friends, not for my family. That is not what I wanted for them. You know, not for the people who cared. And also when I thought of it, when I looked at that, I said, okay, no, it's time to come out. And not for the future ahead of me. So now I am learning to rebuild my life slowly, one step at a time. You know, I'm learning to give myself grace, just gradually, one step at a time, each day as it comes, and all that, just taking it. So I'm learning to heal. I'm learning, and I'm also learning that healing is not about pretending that everything is okay. No, it's not about pretending, it's just being yourself. It's about allowing yourself to feel while still choosing to move on. Okay, you choose to move on, you feel it, but you still choose to move on. Because I mean, if you get lost in grief, in pain, multiple benefits. So some of the things helping me right now are simple things, you know, talking honestly about my pain, about my feelings, you know, and allowing myself to rest when needed, and also spending time. I spend time with people, I spend time with people who care, I spend time with my family, genuine people who care, and I also I try to find purpose again. Yeah, and slowly, just it's not something you just jump into suddenly, and then slowly returning to the things that bring life to me. You know, I started attending my prayer meetings, my fellowship, and I returned back to my research, my teaching. I went back to work, and also taking care of my children, and all that. So these steps have helped me, or they are helping me to heal. I Since I discovered I really need to come back to myself. I need to come back and realize the purpose of life. And I want to tell us also, if you are in a difficult season right now, please don't pressure yourself. Don't pressure yourself to have everything figured out. No, 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 no. Healing takes time. Take life one day at a time, mm? and celebrate small progress. Just take life one day at a time as it comes. Celebrate each progress you make in life. You know, small steps are still steps forward. And each step you take, each little step you take are steps forward. You are not stagnant. I'm still healing. I'm still learning, and I'm still rebuilding, you know. But one thing I know for sure is this: life after loss is possible, living again is possible, and slowly I'm learning to live again. And I want to tell you, you are not alone. If you have found yourself in this situation, you are not alone. Please, I want you to kindly share your thoughts with me in the comment section. And I want to thank you all for staying tuned to this channel. Thank you for watching. And until I come your way again,